Hey guys, this is Patrick Powers. This video is for ASD Project 2 within the February 2012 class. So, what went well this week? Um, it's, I guess what went well was ultimately getting everything to work. It took a little bit of time to do so, but it's really rewarding. It's really fun to see that everything comes together. I know in my last post last week, as well as some in previous months, I've kept on saying that my JavaScript is just not where I want to be. To be honest, it still isn't, but I feel like I'm really getting a better grasp for it, which is great. Um, there's always room for improvement, but it's coming along, and I'm really starting to learn this stuff. And yeah, I guess that's more or less what went well. Just the ultimate completion of the project. Last week, I really wasn't able to get everything to work. I should actually say my edit and delete buttons are not working. My focus this week was for the assignment, and I'm going to go back and try to still correct those now that I have a little bit of extra time. But my save is now working. There's various things that are working that weren't working before, and now all the AJAX calls for the JSON, XML, and CSV are working. I'll show that in a minute. What didn't go so well? So I started with JSON and pulling in the data from the .json file in my XHR folder, and it took me a while to really get a grasp of what we were doing. From the videos that we were going through and everything that the couple of activities that we had available to us to see what we were doing, I didn't really truly get a grasp of exactly how everything worked, what we were doing, and it took me a while to get my mindset on the project appropriately. So once I understood everything, the first one, which was the JSON data that I actually pulled in, was definitely the most difficult because I needed to get something working, and I finally was able to. So actually, if you click on, this is just the home page, if you click on JSON, it actually automatically populates with the stuff that's in that .json file. Then I then did the XML, because obviously that was the other required one. It came a little bit easier, actually. Not overly easy, but still a little bit easier, and I was able to get that to work. So you can see here I just put .xml on the back end of all these things to kind of show that that's what those are. So I really like, because obviously this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to actually automatically populate these things rather than, and actually make it part of the overall feel of the app. Whereas right now, when I load from my JSON file, it doesn't look quite as nice. I mean, this is not what I'm looking for, but it does the job of the basics. So being able to actually create this look, which is I'm really going for, and then be able to dive maybe a little bit deeper, which this is still just coming soon, an example, is awesome. Lastly, CSV, comma delineated. It actually came really quickly, not really quickly, but I got the other two underneath my belt. I used the resources that were given in the assignment, and it really went pretty smoothly. I think I actually created all these AJAX requests pretty concise and succinctly within my code, which is really cool. And I guess that's really it. I still got some work to do in terms of, again, I edit, delete, just not working, and I'm going to work on that. And how did this, what did I use from past classes to really help with this one? Continually learning to read JavaScript even more so. Last week's including jQuery into a few of the things that were going on this week, cleaning up a few areas in the application, I guess is what I would say. Moving forward, I'm really looking forward to not having anything in local storage, throwing the data to a server, and then retrieving it from that server, so that I don't have this toggle back and forth of this. All I would need is someone fill out the form, they submit it. There we go. Someone fill out the form, they submit it, it goes to the server, it stores it there, and then the way that you get to it would be through actually going to it, and then you can edit from here rather than the other way, because it just doesn't really flow with the way I want the application to work. So continually working on it, and I guess that's pretty much it. I really had a rough go in the beginning of this week. Last week was very difficult as well, but it kind of really wrapped up. I actually took today off to guarantee that I was going to turn this thing in time, because I was 15 minutes late last week. And surprisingly, I am way ahead of what I thought was going to be. So it's great. Looking forward to week 3. Absolutely. Thanks so much, guys.